Yes, you caught me dancing in the background to our music. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Real News Live for a Wednesday, April 10th, 2024, the day before the 11th, when we have this EID Alpha tier. Anyway, we got a lot of stuff to talk about today. It is a Tell the Truth Wednesday. I am Mike Barry, your host in Las Vegas, Nevada, joined, as I always am, by my co-host, the lovely lady with the lustrous hair from Hayden, Idaho, Jennifer Faladori. Jen, you're in a pretty good mood on this Wednesday, aren't you?
I am.
And we will talk about why in a minute. But remember, this is Tell the Truth Wednesday, so I think it's important for us to go back and tell the truth about a bunch of stuff. And the reality is, Jen, is we have, I got to turn my Discord off since I don't use it anymore. We have to go back and tell the truth about a bunch of stuff that are Gentel confirms. So, interestingly, as we go back through the philosophy posts, Phil's intel confirms Gentel from 4.2, and he said the same thing that you said. Which one was it? Tell me which one that was.
About the earthquakes.
The earthquakes, right? Which I also told you about. So it's also a Baratel confirm. But yeah,
okay. About it's charges. Military charges, they were blowing up the dumps, things like that. I don't agree with the rest of it really, just because I'm not really there with all that, no tectonic plates and stuff like that. But everybody has their opinions.
And remember, this is in the news this week, and we're only halfway through the week. It's hump day. Mike, it's hump day. So we have several days to go on some of the stuff. Possible earthquake, Pacific Rim. There was another earthquake yesterday, which I predicted would happen after the eclipse. It was a 6.0 in South America. I got to dig up where exactly that was. Eclipse causes minimal damage or delays in communications or services. That worked out correctly. And let's see, we had floods. Yes, we actually had big floods in Europe, in France yesterday. So that's really important.
Yeah, rivers running over or down.
Right, and that was Gentel confirmed because it was exactly as how you described it.
And watch the tides or storms.
Yeah, and the earthquake was on the Pacific Rim, so you nailed that again. This is our 4.2 Gentel, right?
I'm looking at 4.8, but yeah, 4.2 is about earthquakes.
Earthquakes, Pacific Rim. I also told you because of the eclipse effects that I described in my book, The Choice, that you would have earthquakes and or hurricanes in the resonance, in the leftover effect of the eclipse from Monday. And well, yesterday we had a 6.0 earthquake in Indonesia. Big one. That's much bigger than the one in New York last week. So again, it happened right kind of on schedule. Venezuela had a large fire. You were dealing with you said there was going to be a big fire like overseas. I don't know if Venezuela, usually when I think overseas, I think Europe, but I guess it could be South America.
Oh, yeah, it says I do see fire in the UK or overseas from here, from the USA, around the eclipse time. We did have several fires. And then over in the news this week, I got warehouse or silo explosion or fire that I saw.
Yeah.
Or something explode or be on fire.
I'm not sure that completely qualifies, but it's close, and we'll have to wait and see if we still get another warehouse exploding. But Jen, there's another really big one which happened yesterday, which is Russia opened a financing terrorism probe implicating Western countries, and it traced right back to Hunter Biden. Basically, Hunter Biden linked Ukrainian company was used for terror attacks in Russia. So says Moscow. And look, if it has to come down to a choice of who's more honest, the Biden administration or the Putin administration, is clearly more honest. Jen, you had something to say about that a couple months ago, didn't you?
Yeah, we were talking about things going on with Russia and money's going to Ukraine, and I said, well, if you trace the money back, they'll find out that Biden is responsible. And on 4/8 Gentel, I got that everyone is watching Russia for the storm to begin. Russia pulls the trigger on, quote, the storm. Hidden cells of people emerge. So we're waiting for the hidden cells of people.
Okay. Yeah, that has not happened, but that we know of at least yet. But that that doesn't mean it's not going to happen on Thursday or Friday. And then we had some other. I got. What we really need? We need a new channel that's Gentel confirms, where people can post their Gentel confirms. That'd be cool.
That would be cool. Yeah.
I pointed out Gentel confirm on something. What is it? Oh, yeah.
Flooding.
Russia. There was flooding in Russia. Big flood of a river overflowing, which is similar to what you saw. Here's something I want to. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah. Oh, huge fire just erupted in Newark Airport in New York. That was yesterday, the 9th. So at the airport, that would be a structure, a building, a warehouse, or something like that. I don't really know any more details than that.
Yeah, it looked like a warehouse or silo explosion or fire,
Yeah.
so it looked like that.
Oh yeah, and then there's the fire at Scott's battery recycling plant as locals hear explosions in Kilwinning in Scotland. So that probably qualifies as things you were going to see in the news. But there is one thing I want to ask you about, which is that people are saying that the Bolivar is now being listed on various sites at 3 cents, but you can't exchange it yet. Do you get that that's true?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Does that mean we're going to be exchanging it soon?
They have to lift the restrictions on exchange of that. So that's all I'm hearing right now. But we may not have to do a separate thing like that.
Right. I mean, a lot of us are just looking for, well, what if this one goes first? What if Iraq goes first? There's a scenario there where Iraq goes first or the Bolivar goes first. Okay, here's my Bolivar. Give me $5-6 million while I wait for the rest of the reset to happen. Or it could all happen at once.
And I sent the lady out who sent me some information and let me know about that yesterday. And she went out to the bank, no luck. She was told it's not exchangeable, but it's there.
And it is 3 cents. That's confirmed. That wasn't a Gentel thing.
Yeah, pretty sure. She's a very intelligent woman.
Right.
Yeah.
One other thing is in Gentel on Monday, you said the World Bank is now under white hat control.
It's alliance, yeah.
Alliance control, whatever you want to call it. I guess. Guess what? Yesterday, it was reported that the World Bank president has stepped down and the chief executive has assumed the temporary role. So,
isn't that nice?
Bingo, Gentel confirmed. You had that a day early, the day before it actually happened. So, we have that. And then what was the other thing? I have Gentel. What was the other thing? So, we have the Bolivar thing. We wanted to ask you about last week's Gentel on Wednesday. I believe there was a little Gentel snippet. We call them Gentel snippets. That's a snippet of Gentel. You said that we were waiting on paperwork, and you thought it was Pakistan. We were waiting, like there was a meeting at the UN, and Pakistan had to sign off on something for this event to proceed, specifically the RV. So the question is, was that signed off on last week? Did that happen?
I just want to look at what exactly I said. I don't think I said there was a UN meeting. But I don't want to be specific about this. Where is it? Here we go. Gentel Short 4424. They're rounding up the remaining ringmasters, lower cabal management, who have the authority and funds to call in minions who would create terror activities to stop the public from attending an appointment for exchange or redemption. They must do as much as possible to ensure a safe opportunity to exchange. Once it's started, it cannot be... Wait a minute, is this the right one?
I don't know.
Let me just finish reading it if you didn't hear this one, because it wasn't on the show. They want to eliminate as much threat as possible to ensure the public can make it to appointments without reason for government officials to lock people down.
So you're saying, okay, sorry.
That was the current situation. Also, both plainclothes security and other uniform security will be at redemption appointments. Have a great weekend. That was last week. Now, what was the information you were asking about?
Whether or not Pakistan had signed off as we were waiting on them to do last Wednesday.
Well, I'm not sure that it was Pakistan exactly, but I did hear that. Something about Pakistan, something about USA. There were papers that needed to be signed.
Right.
Oh, I remember. For the currency side of the RV to proceed. Right. And that has taken place.
Okay. Excellent. All right. And we have Gentel today, do we not? What is it, Jen? Oh, you froze. Don't freeze. Wait. You're frozen. Don't freeze. Jen? Somebody doesn't want you to put this Gentel out, Jen. Wow, where'd she go? Her signal looks totally strong. There you are. Now you're back.
Okay. I'm not frozen.
Okay, I'm going to make you big. Should I make you big, or is this a little Gentel? So should I make you a little
It's just big? A snippet, but you can make me big for, dramatic effect if you'd like.
There we
go. Okay, so this morning I didn't have time to go into meditation, but I was just saying, do you have anything for me? Archangel Gabriel. You're gonna give him a little hope. Let him know. Now, side note. Told you guys many times. Sometimes you gotta be brave and you just gotta spit it out. All right, so that's what we're doing right now. I'm gonna spit it out. Wrong or right? He said, Iraq has made the decision to move ahead with new denominations. Iraq has made the decision to move ahead with new denominations. And I feel really great. I mean, the energy coming from that, it feels like truth. I even asked, I said, is that true? I'm going to go make an ass out of myself with this. And he said, no, that's true. And I said, okay, let's do it. Here we go.
Okay. Sorry. Right when you started, I choked on my Dr. Pepper and spit it all over the screen. So it was like a big money shot with your little face there. Let me just clean up here a sec. Got it on my phone. And you know what I mean when I say money shot, don't you, Jen?
The whole scene.
Sorry, could you guys hear me? I got it. Well, I got it everywhere. I should have taken a picture of it. You would have loved it. It was like.
So what does that mean? What does that mean? It means
they've revalued.
That it's full speed ahead.
Yeah, it means that they've revalued, at least internally, and that is the last thing that happens before it goes public worldwide. So that is absolutely a snippet of news to be extremely happy about, Jen. And it's also right in time with the timing that you said on Monday, 10th, 11th, right after the holiday, which ends today, the 11th. It's exciting.
See it happening, envision getting on Telegram, seeing everything going crazy, that people have been notified, or that at least it was posted that this happened. Okay.
Right.
I'm hoping I didn't freeze for people when I said that.
I don't think so.
If anybody froze, the information was that Iraq has made the decision to move ahead with the new denominations. So, Mike, what does that mean? Does that mean we're dropping zeros?
It mean well, that would be international. What it means is if they're distributing lower denominations, 1, 5, 10, 20 dinar notes,
that's what he said.
They've revalued. Then that means that their currency has a new value within the country, which is probably at least 1-to-1 to the US dollar. Or it could be the 76 cents, the US dollar. That would still be a viable currency. But yeah, it means that they have revalued. And then that means internationally, we're next. That rate will be reflected then internationally. These things are usually done on a Wednesday, but usually it's like not announced till the 15th or something.
I actually posted that just on Jennifer Falah Doring today because I had this kind of urgent feeling like maybe the news would come out before I say it.
Right.
So.
And you said you got the feeling. I'm trying to remember, what was it on Monday? Was it that we would get? Where's the Gentel for Monday, Mike? Go find it. I want to just make sure we have this absolutely correct. Clips, RV news. You got the 10th and the 11th, right? Or the 11th. The 11th was the date you got. I guess it wasn't in the Gentel. We discussed it on the show.
Yeah.
Is that right? The 4.8 Gentel?
Pretty sure. I originally got RV window was the 1st through the 12th, and so I didn't know what that meant. And then probably an estimated time when we'd get some kind of something happening. I wanted it to be the time when we'd go and exchange, but that didn't work out. Was Gentel before that? I think that was.
And then Wednesday you said it's Thursday, the 11th, after the holiday, right?
Okay, here we go. It was the 325. RV is underway. They have not told the public yet. Final preparations in Vietnam. News of final preparations and steps to be in compliance will be seen on the screens this week. Political and financial rulings and extensions in the news. RV exchange redemption window for 1 through 4/12. When do we go to gold? May Day. May 1st. I
Post okay, here it is. I've got it from the notes. What's the lady's name that does the notes for you?
Sue Rose.
Sue Rose, thank you.
Very nice.
Iraq posts a rate on 4/11. Gift to its people after the holidays. Okay, today is 4/10. The holiday ends today. And
so
in
that
4
down.
hours,
It must have been a post.
In 4 hours, it's going to be 4/11.
Well, come
Thursday.
on, give me another day.
But
I'm here. Okay.
It's gonna in 4 hours. It's going to be Thursday, April 11th in Iraq. And also, don't forget, Charlie Ward told you a couple of years ago. I don't know exactly what year it's going to happen, but it's going to be in April, and it's going to be a Thursday. Tomorrow is a Thursday in April, and everybody is saying, including the angels, that we're right there to do it.
Oh, yeah, that was 4/8 posted rate on 4. Why would somebody say that?
I don't know.
We kind of glaze over these things.
Gloss over these.
Why would whatever. So why would somebody say that? And then everybody's saying all along the way, nobody knows the date. Nobody knows the day. It's in April, and it's on a Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
You would have to know the day. Right?
Mm-hmm. I think there's some banking reasons why Thursday is the ideal day.
JDK's got a comment about Frank 26, and I cannot read it because these glasses.
Frank 26 has alluded to the rumors of the new owner denomination will be given to the Iraqi people. I think he will talk about it tonight.
Well, I'm taking that because I don't listen to him.
Yeah. And yeah, Larry's confirming what we just told you about Charlie. So 9/11, I believe, was a Tuesday, not a Thursday. So, new rate internally means new rate coming externally next.
And I told you a long time ago that I got in a personal reading for somebody that I saw them calling to make their appointment, and I thought it was a Friday. Now, of course, I thought it was Friday much sooner than this. So, but hey, but I just felt like it was a Friday. Like there was an urgency. Like, oh my God, we have to like they were thinking, oh, the banks are going to close. I got to call. It's a Friday. I got to call. So there was that kind of urgency that you get when you I have to run to the bank or I have to do something like that before everybody goes home for the weekend.
Yeah.
So I felt like that was a Friday when we got notifications. Now, if they were to post the rate and they have to post that and let it rise up a little bit on the back screens once it's there. So once they put that rate out, I think it just opens up the back screens to do business.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the exchange centers and everything else, that whole process might wait for it to get up to a certain place. It may take a few days before they notify the public. All right, it's there. Get on in here. I did get something about that. So if we get a rate posted and you don't see a notification, don't freak out. It's coming. Now, what I've seen about people, I don't know if you want to tell us what you know, but I've seen people asking about, this 10-day window or whatever window it is for the Zim. And like, oh my God, do we have to go in somewhere and try to get them exchanged now, or what do we do?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's not the case. Logically, if you can submit for a humanitarian project off of those, yeah, that's probably not the case. But what do you know about that?
About which part?
That they have come out in Zimbabwe with their new currency, and everybody's worried. Like, are we going to miss our window to redeem?
No, that's an internal window. That's 21 days they have inside to exchange their old. Because they have an intermediary currency between the Zim bonds that we have, and they had a new currency in between. So you're turning those in for the new gold-backed ZIG. You have 21 days to do that inside the country, and inside the country will always have a lower, different rate than the international rate.
Well, there was something else I just heard over here from Gabriel.
Not to rip off the people of Zimbabwe, but
This goes up with what Frank 26 said, and he's got inside context there, correct?
Right.
Rate 319. Rate will be posted after Iraq holidays, and everybody got pissed off at me. Right. It's late because of scammers or scanners distribution was part of that. And I got at that point in time that it's going to be presented as a gift to the people.
So I think we're just sitting here.
What holiday are they celebrating right now?
Eid al-Fitr or something.
And what's the gist of that?
The gist of it is a giving holiday. It's after Ramadan is over, then you do this to give gifts. And the other day, and I didn't say anything about it, but I got when you least expect it. And then I started thinking about it, and I was like, well, because some people were saying, well, they're closed down for the holiday. We're not going to hear anything till Monday. And I'm like, but during a holiday like that is very special to those people. Could they come on and say, hey, guess what?
So this is our gift to you. And announce it?
Sure.
They could. We'll see how that plays out. I was just thinking because Frank 26 said it was like they were going to give it like a gift to the people. Well, I told you that back on 319.
Right.
Now, yeah, people watch me.
Yeah.
And
Welcome.
Mike, and they don't admit that they watch me and Mike.
Welcome to Wolverine and Frank 26 and Phil.
Which is fine. That's fine.
And David Wilcock and everybody else's show prep. Welcome to your show prep. Here you are for the real information.
I hope David Wilcock
actually know what the fuck they're talking about.
David, we should talk about things.
Well, the thing that's irritating, Jen, about this is that you bring certain kinds of information, and I do, and other people repeat them without giving us any credit. So nobody comes. We don't have as many people watching our channel as they do on theirs. Then you have the complete dumbasses like John Claude, who, and Nicholas Vanayaman, who's really nice but really dumb. And, they're out there just saying all the wrong stuff. And it's like, it's irritating not to get credit where credit is due. But I suppose
it is, but it's a psychic thing. People don't want people to know. That's why we have private groups, private stuff, private readings. People don't want everybody knowing that they think it's going to hurt them if they know they're listening to a psychic and
on the other hand,
in a week or
so, if I have close to $1 billion in my checking account, I'm not really going to care that much anymore. I'll just go do my own thing and fuck you people. Anyway, there are 750 of you in the live stream today. We love each and every one of you, except those other people who are stealing from us right now and stealing our information. We don't love you so much. That's fine. Just give us credit where credit is due. Wolvie, on the other hand, he's occasionally
shared one of my posts.
My stuff word for word. But
he did. He shared one of my philosophy posts. That was cool.
But he does sometimes share them with credit. So we got to give Wolvie a little bit of credit for that. Anyway, thanks for being here. Just remember, these videos get taken down almost as immediately as soon as the live stream is completed off of Mike Barra 3 and Mike Barra 333. To avoid the censorship dragon, to try to evade the censorship dragon. However, they will always remain and be posted on mikebarra.blogspot.com, where you can pick up all of the previous shows. You can look at all the Gentel and Baratel that's been out there. You can watch some of my lectures. You can read some articles that I've written. You can watch videos of me completely taking apart the Calvine UFO photo nonsense. Hang on, let me use Telegram. Why do people, Jen just never ceases to amaze me that when we're on the air and everybody in our Telegram should be watching us, they're instead posting on our stupid Telegram channel. Well, it's not stupid, but come on, folks, get with it. Anyway, you can pick up all the shows here. You can go back. You can even pick up some of my Seahawks videos. That's actually over on the Seahawk Boys blog, which is also up and running. And don't forget to go to like and subscribe to the new Mike Barra Seahawk Boys Fearless and Stupid NFL channel, because I am having fun with that. And of course, they are always linked back to the Rumble channel. That is where our safe haven. That's where our stuff goes. If you go over on Rumble, if you're going to go to mikebarra.blogspot.com, you're going to pick up the Rumble broadcasts, and you can watch them right there. And if you hit this little subscribe button down there, you can support the show to the tune of $5 per month. Super appreciate that. $5 a month to subscribe to the channel. It's the best way to help out the show. Jen and I share that. Or you can contribute to the various PayPal channels. I now have a PayPal account that Dave Barra is letting me use for PayPal contributions, Zelle, CashApp. Jen, you have the donate button on jenniferfala.com, which we'll get to in a minute. And you can always go over and pick up the shows on Rumble. And you also should please do not forget to visit our wonderful sponsors, the CBDgurus.com, where you can pick up all kinds of cool CBD products for your health. Slide down to the wholesale tab, go to Mike B Wholesale, type in the discount code ALIEN, and pick up this week's specials. There's one where you get a Mark Z hat plus 100,000 dong. There's another special where you just get the 100,000 dong for every order over $75. And you can pick up all kinds of cool stuff. They've got the lion's mane in there, the mushroom coffee this week. They're starting to work with the Mike Barra Pets people, my wonderful friends over there, to include mushrooms in some of their mixtures, the mushroom medicine. So this is great stuff. The immunity booster. There are some new ladies lounge pants, American flag lounge pants, and some other pants. They're basically pajama bottoms, ladies. Over there on mikebera.blogspot.com. By all means, slide over and pick up some of these cool CBD products. And again, also do not forget to get over to mikeberapets.com where you can pick up, again, mushroom-based treats and medicines for your doggies, for your kitties, for your horsies. All of this stuff is based on the Coriolus versicolor and reishi mushrooms, natural whole foods, and even some real interesting deer antler extract powder, which is really good stuff. I mean, Peyton Manning and Ray Lewis, 2 NFL football stars, use this stuff to recover quickly from injuries in years that they won the Super Bowl. So we know it works. Click on the Shop Now tab, and you can slide on over and look at all the products together. There's stuff for people, cats, dogs, horses. I've got Barkley on the Mojos, which are a Coriolus versicolor based freeze-dried treat. Every dog I have given a Mojo to has absolutely freaked out over it and loved it. They're all human-grade quality. There's no fillers. They're non-GMO. They're organic. They're approved by the holistic vet and are all made in the USA. So products like Mojos are really, really great stuff. I've got Barkley on the Mush Puppies and the Mush Puppies Plus. And again, he's like a puppy. He's running around like he's 2 years old instead of 5 years old or 10 years old. You have starter packs. There's super sauce for the kitties. I know Kimberly Reck, our friend, has been doing that with her kitty, and it's been helping a lot. Mush ponies are great treats for the horses. And we've got the human-based products, the Enforce Coriolus versicolor, which is an immune system booster, the Enforce with the reishi mushrooms, the Enforce Clarity, which I need because my brain does not work as well as it used to 5 years ago, and the Enforce Restore, which is great for blood sugar, body chemistry, that kind of thing.
I've got 15 minutes.
So why don't you tell us what is going on over at jenniferfalah.com today, Jen?
Same thing. Well, if you would like a reading from me, if you would like a healing, if you would like a house cleanse or a mediumship reading from Susan Gretz or Marcy Hall, you can go over to jenniferfalah.com. Both of my super duper so the everything healing, it's a cleanse, it's a healing, it's a DNA correction, it's a whole bunch of stuff that is on sale right now for $39. It's normally $89. Okay. Because, what are we going to do when inflation's high and everybody's broke? Lower the prices. We're working on volume here. So let's get on in there and get them while you can, because that's the lowest price I've ever had them. The weight loss healing is a step up from that. You get all that stuff that I do in that divine healing. It's done in meditation. You don't have to do anything except purchase it. Send me your full name or the person's full name and their picture, my email after purchase. I do pets as well, but the weight loss healing is a talk with the soul, and it focuses on metabolism, and it's a fat burn, and it's really helps you stay on your diet plan happily. Want to do it. Okay, so that's how the weight loss healing helps. So get in there. That's only $49 now. That's $50 off. So get in there and get them now.
All right. That is what is going on over at jenniferfalah.com today. And Jen, I got to tell you that I'm feeling really good. Jen I started feeling like a little headache 2 days ago, and Jen said, "Are you getting another sinus infection?" So I went to the doctor right away. I'm on steroids and antibiotics, and we caught this one really early, and I'm not feeling crappy. And I really want to tell you, I appreciate you just hitting me with that and telling me I had to go to the doctor, because I did, and I'm feeling actually pretty darn good here.
Well, that reminds me, and you're welcome. This reminds me, as a medical intuitive, it is my strongest gift because of the healings. I can look inside somebody's body and tell you everything that I see going on. People come to me when the doctors for years cannot figure out what's wrong. And so I look and I tell them what I see, and I take that back to your doctor and lead them in the right direction. That is not on the website right now. If you want that from me, just get a half-hour reading. It takes half hour. And we will take with Jesus. I'll take a look from the top of your head all the way down to your toes and tell you everything that I see going on. So it's like getting scanned by a med bed, but it's me. And all glory to Jesus, because he's the one who tells me all the stuff and shows me everything. But if you want that, just get a half-hour reading and ask for it when you get there.
Okay. We got a lot of questions. We're going to try to run through them, but this is one of the privileges of the $5 a month for Little Red Castle subscription over on Rumble is you get your questions answered first, so it's always pretty much guaranteed to get in there. Irish Miss Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. She's new. She just says, hi, everybody. Hi, Connie Anderson. Hi. I Bake Me. Good morning, Jen. And Lori Bakemeyer, it says that you had to re-sign up. Now a monthly supporter. I thought you were before. I appreciate it very much. It's unsubscribes you because sometimes you have to be careful. You have to check the box to make sure it's a resubscription every month rather than having to go in each month and subscribe. But good morning, Lori. We appreciate you. Connie Anderson, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Jen, my TMJ has been really acting up lately. Is it stress or something else? Lockjaw.
TMJ.
Yeah, it's locked. It's kind of like lockjaw. Where you have your jaw gets tightened up. What do they call it?
There's too much cortisol in your system. There's too much tension in your system. There's too much possibly caffeine adding to that. So anything that's going to add to make you tense. So it's a tension thing. So try to do something to reduce that. Take your magnesium, do stuff like that. I know I sound like a broken record with that, but I've seen time and time again where that affects people.
Yeah. Get a massage, something like that. Hi, Jen. Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Rob Clark here. You mentioned on Monday that you could see mass exodus into Florida post-RV. Could you explain what could be happening there? We also are considering moving there post-RV. I think you just mentioned, Jen, that there was going to be a lot of competition for property, for houses.
Well, it's a real estate thing. I think it's just something happens where everybody has been holding. They don't want to, they all of a sudden they've got money to do it. They've been wanting to go to Florida. And then you start to see this mass exodus of people going up and buying up beach properties and getting into the buying up the properties out there. There's also at the same time people selling to get out and wanting to go other places. And so I do see that coming sometime towards the later part of this year. I'd say the real estate, or maybe sooner, really starts to pick up. It does.
Okay. Also, guys, hit the thumbs up button over there on Rumble, the like. It really does help get the video distributed more widely around Rumble. It helps the algorithm. We appreciate that very much. Actually, appreciate it on YouTube as well. Lisa asks, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, has anyone gotten notifications yet to make an appointment? I haven't seen anyone saying they have yet. No.
That's not something you're going to miss.
You're not going to miss it, and
there's no way.
And we're looking into tomorrow for that. Is what we're getting.
That's what we're hoping for, but not so much for notifications, but for the rate being posted.
Yeah, and after that, the rest of it is a formality at that point.
Mm-hmm.
K Turtle 8. Do you know who that is? How about you know the name of this person? We need your name, guys. I keep repeating this every show. We need your
pretty sure it's
name.
Carissa. That's who I think it is. Is Carissa?
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
All right, Teresa. All right. Hi, Jen. My son was able to walk up and pick up a wild goose yesterday and hold it for a few seconds. Is this due to the vibrations of the earth rising? And will he be an animal whisperer? Wow, that doesn't happen very often.
His spirit is pure. Now, he's probably going to have a temper. Okay, because I got one of those here. All right, she could Katie can do that, but sometimes not so good with people. But the animals, they see right in there, and they're just like, "Oh yeah, you can hold me." Okay. Look outside; she's holding a bird in her hand. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Yeah, it's him. It's nothing more than him.
Susan would like to know, Jen, will I find my dream house with land soon? Susan, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber.
I'm trying to pull off of the Susans that pull back from the Susans that I know.
This is Susan H3333.
3 months.
Yeah.
You find it.
3 months.
I don't know how long it takes to get in it, but 3 months.
It takes a while. It takes a while to find a place if it's not being or have it be built. If it's custom.
Absolutely.
Scott, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber says the lady reading before mine. The lady was reading before mine and mentioned it during being a Friday to schedule an appointment. Well, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Thursday the announcement, Friday
yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, I remember that because I was all excited. I'm like, hell, now I can't tell you who it was, and I can't tell you what happened, but I think it's going to happen on a Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scott 1484 Little Red Castle says Zim is their local currency. We have mostly Zim bond. That's correct.
Right.
Zimbabwe, Joe says Zimbabwe claims they have unimaginable amounts of gold in the ground. True or false?
They have gold, but one thing that they really have a lot of is I see diamonds.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we talked about that the other day. Diamonds and gold. They have mountains of gold in Africa. Mountains that under the dirt are literally made of gold.
There's also silver there. I see these like lines of different colors of things in the ground.
Megan Angus, Mike and Jen, Little Red Castle, Mike and Jen, you're the best. Thank you, Jen again, and thank you, Megan. Gary S, Little Red Castle. Good morning, Jen. See a rate for? Do you see a rate for the 1946 blue Pango or Pengo? Thank you. The Pengo, I think, is a Hungarian currency from the pre-war years.
49. I think that's 0.49. That's all I'm seeing is a 4 and a 9.
Hi, Trish Cat. On the Zimbond value, it's whatever you can pay for them. Get the 100 trillion notes. They're a couple $100 now. They used to be $20. I got a bunch of them when they were $20. Jen, what is the rate you got for Zim? We've already talked about that. It's like the high end, like 33 million for the first 10, and then it goes down a little bit as you go along. Scott says, Little Red Castle, they've told us within 50 miles of your zip code. Yeah, there should be an exchange center. Yeah, chick. Melanie, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Hi, Jen. My daughter Stacy's dog, Molly, succumbed to cancer.
Oh, I'm sorry.
She's devastated. Stacy is devastated. Is Molly okay?
She's crossed over and then came back. She's sticking around. What I hear from Michael, who I always ask about Spirit, is that she's sticking around to play for a while.
Okay, Dave here, Super Dave, aka Pork Chop, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Now, Jen, you're not going to understand this question, I don't think, but I just think we're looking for a yes or no here. Dave here, non-RV question. What would happen if you put a Cozy Rev mirror inside another Cozy Rev mirror? Well, it's not a yes or no question. Do you get anything from that? Is the Cozy Rev mirror a real thing? Let's ask Jesus that question, or whoever's on the other line.
What's he talking about?
Well, I didn't think you would know what we're talking about, but you don't get anything?
I'm not getting any truth to that.
Okay. There is a Cozy Rev Mirror episode of the Y-Files over on the Y-Files channel, which I made a little contribution to. But I would go watch that if you want to know what a Cozy Rev Mirror is. It's a spiral reflective material generally made of aluminum, and people say that they can see backwards in time if they sit inside this thing long enough, and it's very disturbing to be in the room with it. It's even more disturbing and upsetting to actually be inside the thing. And there are people that say that they'll start to see a reflection where they see themselves, but they see themselves from behind. So it's a reflection of the other side of them. And
you're popping out. See, I do that in I used to do that in meditation when I first started going. You have to, when you project your consciousness, so it's probably causing you to project your consciousness. because when I thought about, oh my God, I'm in my pajamas at home. Am I standing here in front of Jesus in my pajamas? I was standing behind myself in that meditation, and I'm
Yep.
still over there talking to Jesus. So it's like,
Yeah.
okay, you got to focus and to stay put. So I've experienced that in meditation, but just a side note for those that don't know, when you talk about mirrors, do not put a mirror up against another mirror, or have it in your home where they're both like a mirror on one wall and a TV on the other, or they're reflecting. You can open a portal like that, or it can be used to open a portal. So you're going to get that where you see in the mirror where it repeats, just like the screen right now.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Bad.
I highly recommend the Y Files YouTube channel, WHY, and the Cozy Rev Mirror episode if you're interested.
Okay. I gotta go. I got 3 minutes and someone's gonna call me.
Scott, okay, you gotta go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all right then. We're gonna stop sharing and we're gonna let Jen go because she has an appointment. She has paying customers she has to deal with because Mama needs to pay for a kid's car.
Gotta pay the bills. Yeah.
So, thanks for being here. Sorry it was so short, Jen. We gotta start doing the Ask Me Anything shows Friday or Sunday. How about Sunday night? Want to do a show Sunday night?
I don't know, you guys, if Mike and I were to do a special show like on a Sunday even when you got nothing to do, for maybe Rumble Rant, maybe donations. I could do readings,
In return for that, we'll just do a show on Sunday and you can just pepper Jen for an hour or so.
Let us know if that is something that you would be interested in and if it's worthwhile doing.
I'm bummed I didn't take a picture of the money shot when I spit my Dr. Pepper all over the screen.
Yeah, probably don't need that. Right. It was on my face. Yeah, don't
like...
post pictures of that.
Yeah, look like an Amaranth video. Okay, love you guys. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. Jen and I will be back on Monday. I don't know. We might make an announcement on Sunday if we decide to do a Sunday thing and we can figure out how to make it work for us a little bit financially. We'll probably post it on Telegram. So get over and join the Telegram channel. Philosophy on Telegram, Philosophy group chat on Telegram, Mike Barra chat on Telegram. And if we do decide to do that, we'll make an announcement.
It would be a special show that you would have time to sign up for and attend.
Yeah, and we would probably only take questions from the Rumble side where we can get Rumble rants and subscriptions. So if you're on YouTube, you can watch it on YouTube, but we're not going to answer your questions on YouTube.
Gotta do what you gotta do to survive, people, till this thing goes.
Yeah.
Same with you.
And well, hopefully we can be doing those shows for free because we're all in the money on Friday. That would be nice. Keep your eyes open. Looks like we're really close. All right, Jen, thanks for being here. Love you guys.